Welcome, welcome, welcome to our series, Fishermen Turn Disciples, Jesus Edition. And I'm still your host, Mary, with the expensive perfume. Some people try to throw shade at me by inventing some stories about me, but I know who you are. Friends, tonight we have a treat for you. Instead of one guest, we have New Testament's most energetic brothers, so uncontrollable that Jesus himself named them Boanegers, sons of thunder. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay, no problem. How exciting, friends. We finally have the disciple John here. Friends, I'm told they were put in two separate rooms for two separate interviews. Huh? Uh-huh. Mm. Friends, I'm told that not only is John's brother James here, but the mother, Salome, she insisted to be part of the show too. I don't know why. How exciting. Can I have a script for each of them, please? Thank you. James, I'm told to start with you since your brother John is still in makeup to cover up for that bowling situation that happened in Rome. Friends, if you didn't know, the Romans tried to take the disciple John out of this world by boiling him in hot oil. And when that didn't work, they banished him to the island of Patmos. James, how are you? Please tell us about your background. Well, I'm James, John's brother. Our father's name is Zebedee. He has a very prosperous fish business in Galilee. John and I helped him run it. How interesting, isn't it, friends? So, how did you become disciples? One day we were on the boat fishing with our father. Then Jesus stopped by and he said, "Follow me." We left everything and followed him. Just like that? What great faith you must have had to just take off like that with a stranger. Well, our mom was among the women that financed Jesus' ministry. So she kept an eye on us and made sure that our needs were met. Mhm, mhm. Speaking of your mother, let's cut to Salome. She's demanding to intervene. Ma'am, what would you like to say? Well, I demand to be heard. No one is taking my demands into consideration. All I ever wanted was for each of my sons to sit at Jesus' side when he becomes king. That's all I asked for. Ma'am, I'm sorry to hear that. Jesus thought you didn't know what you were really asking. Ma'am, your sons were part of Jesus' inner circle. Think of all the teaching and miracles they witnessed firsthand. That's something, right? Uh huh. Uh huh. Friends, I hear that John is ready. Let's cut to John. Au contraire, with all my sons went through for the gospel and all my contributions to the ministry, I think they should be compensated fairly. Hello, John. How are you? We have been expecting you. Well, I'm glad to be here. I saw on last week's show that you asked Simon Peter to find a way to drag me here. So I figured I'd show up before he does. Although we all know that he's an old man. So I wonder how he's going to drag me here when he couldn't even outrun me to the tomb. Ah, that's funny, John. I wonder if Peter still carries a sword. Remember what happened in the Garden of Gethsemane? I'm not sure. Mary, what would you like to know about that time with Jesus? Well, John, in your gospel, you claim to be Jesus' favorite. Mary, the others are watching, especially Peter. I never wrote that I was favorite disciple. I wrote about the disciple that Jesus loved. It was later that others decided that I was talking about myself. Okay, John, we'll play along. Tell us what it was like to live with Jesus. Tell us about all the wonderful adventures you guys had with him. Honestly, Mary, it was incredible. My brother and I were part of Jesus' inner circle along with Peter. He constantly took us into special trips. There was a time we went on a mountain and there we witnessed him talking with Moses and Elijah. Can you believe it? Another time, we went to Jairus' house to raise his daughter back to life. That was wonderful and it felt great to be there. Wow, that must have been magical, John. Why do you think he often isolated himself with the three of you? Well, I don't really know. I guess he took me because I was his favorite. Oops. And James is my brother, and we are very close, so I guess that's why he brought him along. But I don't know why he brought Peter. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. John, the producers want to know what your life was like before you were sent to the island of Patmos. Well, when Jesus left, along with the other 10 disciples, we became pillars of the early church. I spent a lot of time with Peter. I found with time that he is a great guy. We often preached together. We healed people together. We even got arrested together. Ah, great times. Those were great times. Mm-hmm. Okay. John, the producer said that you relocated to Ephesus. Is that true? Yes, I did. I led the church over there. I wrote my epistles and I even mentored Polycarp. Wow, that's impressive, John. Mm-hmm. Okay. John, the producers want to know what happened with Domitian. Don't talk to me about that guy. He was crazy. He tried to get rid of me by boiling me in hot oil. Me of all people. I was already old. Couldn't you wait for nature to take its course? I'm sorry to hear that, John. So when he couldn't get rid of you that way, he decided to banish you to the island of Patmos? Yes. The island served as a remote prison colony. But the joke's on him though, because while I was there, I received the visions that became the book of Revelation. And then in 96 AD, when he died, I returned to Ephesus and continued my ministry. Friends, the story of the disciple John shows us that the gospel cannot be stopped. This should give us encouragement for our own ministries. Thank you for being here, John. Let's cut to James. James, would you like to add something before we end the show? Yes, I want everyone to know that I was the first martyr. Me, numero uno. Yes. Well, I don't think we'll ever forget how they took you out of this world. It was brutal. Mm. Well, friends, that's all for tonight's show. And it's still me, Mary, with the perfume. I bid you good night. Hey, where is everybody? Hey, I demand compensation for my sons for being on this show. Where is everybody? Hello?